All right, guys, I'm going to talk about good customer service reps. Now, customer service reps, for me, it doesn't matter what they're like. I mean, I prefer the nice ones, but to me, it doesn't matter. I really don't care either way, but when you get a really good customer service rep, they know exactly what they're doing. They serve you well, they serve you fast, um, and they treat you really well, and they do a good job. Like for me, it doesn't matter either way, but it's so and like especially when you need something, like when you when you go into a store and you're like, let's say you're looking for a webcam and it has to have certain features, and you need certain features, and they tell you all about it before you even know what features you need, right? There are people like that, and then you have other people that are like totally useless that are like, take this and it breaks right away, and you know what I mean, like. But customer service is customer service, right? But I always find it so odd when you get a customer service rep that's not nice, and you're like, I know it's a job, and people like that maybe not be happy with their job, and they might be like, well, I don't make that much money, or I really feel I should be somewhere else, or some people really feel like they don't want to do it and they hate it, and I can totally get that. I totally understand. But don't you think that as a customer service rep that if you treat people badly, you're gonna get fired? Like, and if that's your only job and you aren't able to get other jobs easily, wouldn't you worry about that? I just feel like it's so, like I almost feel sorry for the person. You're just like, why would you do that? Don't you feel like it's already like it's already kind of like uh, you know uh, and you're just like, I understand it's not the best job and maybe people don't like it, but if people are there, I just find it odd when people are not nice. Like you don't have to like, be like, and I don't expect it, but you're just like, you don't have to be like marrying the person or liking everything they do or being like their slave, but even if you're just tactful and you do what you need to do and quickly, isn't that good? Like I don't know, but some people are different than I am. When I do customer service, I'm. It's funny because I was customer service rep before, and I was very friendly, and I'm just like that, right? So I'm just very friendly, and a lot of customers were really rude, and you're like, I understood. Some days I was like, I didn't want to be nice. I was like, oh my god, this is so annoying. So I totally, and I had like my YouTube channel, so I'm like, I'm going places, like I'm gonna do well, and I'm gonna be like a big star. So for me, it wasn't a big deal to be nice, but because I'm like, well, I'm gonna be famous, I don't care. But I can totally get when someone's just a customer service rep, and they have no backup plan, and maybe they don't have education, and it's a tough life when you have to pay your bills, and you're a customer service rep, and you get treated badly, and maybe you're going through a divorce. You know what I mean? Like it's really tough. So I totally understand that. And I'm gonna get off the topic of customer service rep because I don't know why I started talking about it in the first one, but I'm like you just know you're just like and that's funny because like some people you go into their store and you just know they're so rude and you're like, oh my god, like I would rather just like do the till myself and just push the order through myself. Like you're just like, oh my god, like this person is so rude. Like how can anybody like you're just like you're like I find it so odd. I'm just like it's so easy for me to be nice, especially customer service. I find most customer service reps are very, very nice and helpful and very good and very positive, and I don't expect them to be. I understand that if your only job is customer service rep, you don't have anything in the future, nothing lined up, and you're frustrated. I get that. I totally get that. Um, and I totally get it too when your bosses are really hard on you and you have a hard time with them because I know for me, I was very, very friendly, but my bosses were so rude. And I was like, I'm doing a really good job. Like, I'm getting top scores and all this. Like, wouldn't you think it'd be nicer to treat me better? I was like, how could you be rude to me? Like, you're my boss. Like, aren't we supposed to be good customer service reps and be really nice? And then you're getting all this screw from your boss, and you're like, hello, like you're my boss as a customer service rep. Customer service reps are supposed to be good to their clients. So wouldn't you think that the bosses would be good to the customer service rep to make them good to the clients? it was so annoying. I was like, oh my, this is a job I had before, but I was like, oh my God, like, I'm very nice to the customers. It's hard to be nice to the customers when you have your bosses being really rude to you in the job, and you're always friendly, and you're like, oh my God, like, it's hard to be friendly when you got all these people being so rude to you, and you're like, I'm good, I'm really good, but you're just like, holy, I've had career jobs that are way easier. I don't have to worry about like I had career jobs before, and so in those jobs, it was very easy. People were very friendly. People were very like friendly to me all the time. They were so nice. They never questioned anything I did. They felt that I was a good worker. They really put they really put me on. A lot of them put me on a pedestal. I feel like I'm as Marco the king, right? And then you get to that job and you're like, oh my God, like my bosses were so rude to me. I was like, oh my God, like how could you be this rude? I'm so nice and I'm so friendly and I'm always doing the perfect job, and I was like, I'm answering the questions properly. I'm really, it was too much. I had to leave that job, and I really didn't want to because it was really fun and I really liked the products and it was really nice. But I was like, I can't handle this. I mean, I could handle it, but I was like, I don't want to handle it. I'm like, I can do better. I don't need people to treat me this way when I'm like so friendly, and I don't need that. Anyway, thank you. Bye now.